Hey guys, it's Peter here, and today I just want to share with you the different types of products you could sell as a content creator on YouTube to your audience. So, one of the big things that people talk about a lot when we discuss perhaps launching a product for their audience is there is no product that my audience would like. Um, Mine are very diverse, they're very broad, they're not in a specific niche, and literally there's just nothing out there, right? Now, I don't believe that. I believe there is always a product that you can offer to your audience. In particular, we're talking about physical products, okay? So when people think of creating a product, one of the first things that comes to their mind is merchandise. Now, I spoke about this in a previous video. Merchandise, generally, they're thinking about as like clothing, right? So, you've got hats, you've got scarves, you've got socks, you've got hoodies, you've got t-shirts, all these sort of things. This is the sort of things that come to the mind of a creator when they think of doing merchandise, when they think of doing a physical product. But my experience from creating many products over the years and selling them on Amazon and other platforms is that there is virtually an unlimited supply of product ideas and variations that you could put together. But the fact is, the vast majority of creators don't do this. They don't think beyond the simple hoodie or t-shirt if they do go down the route of products. So what have we got? Like, what is a good idea? Like, what would be a good product? And like, do you have any examples? Right, you're thinking that, like, what examples have you got, Peter? Okay, so I'm just going to go back to one that I'm involved in at the moment, and that is for Alex's social media channel and his community. So he's got about 115,000 subscribers on YouTube, and he has, between all the different social platforms, about 400,000, maybe 450,000, something like that. So quite a number of people are following him, right? And we wanted to put together a product that spoke to that audience, that is useful for them, and they would find valuable, but also something that Alex could like easily promote and be happy to promote, because we're not suggesting just buying some rubbish product. I don't know much rubbish products lying around, but just buying any old product and just putting your name on it and just sending it out. That is not what we're suggesting here, right? What we're suggesting is, designing something that has been made before, but doing it in such a way that it really speaks to your audience, right? So for Alex, what we did was we developed a mountain biking product, because his audience is an audience of mountain bikers, right? They like to watch him do different, pads and different challenges on mountain bikes. So we thought, do you know what? Let's have a product around that. So there actually is two products being launched by Alex. And one of them is a pair of mountain bike goggles, right? So we went out to the market, we had a look, and we realized that, the offerings that were available in the market just weren't really ideal in terms of we thought they were a bit pricey, and the quality was so-so, and we wanted to do a little something different. So we went to quality goggles manufacturers in China. We got various samples. We discussed with them different ways of doing the packaging, different ways of doing the design, the strap, all this. And we came up with a really, really nice product, something that we're really happy with. And we've agreed a test order. Now, that test batch will be launched to Alex's audience, right? Before we moved ahead with the order, we made sure that the profitability worked out, and we made sure that everything was good. We didn't just order it. But Alex can now go to his audience and say, look, I've got this really cool product, do you want it? And 300 units out of 450,000 subscribers say, there's going to be a fair percentage of them that will want it. We hazard a guess we will run out of stock when that item goes live. But maybe that product is great because you're like, okay, look, he does mountain biking. It's really easy for him to figure out, what type of product to sell to his audience. But I don't. I do, house reviews, or I do knitting, or I do something really, really different, right? And maybe a little bit harder, right? So myself and Alex, what we're doing on this channel, you'll notice some of the other videos, where we jump on, we pick a random YouTuber and we actually go into their channel, we look at their videos and we think, okay, this product would work for them, like this particular product or this type of product. We brainstorm, right? So let me just give you some examples of what we can come up with and what we've seen could work, right? So one YouTuber, we went on to his channel, his name was George, and George reviews, from what we can see, small houses. He likes cats and he likes cooking. So, quite a diverse range of stuff going on there for George, right? And we wanted to come up with something that we felt would best resonate with his audience, right? Something that he could offer, right? So looking at all that, we felt the small houses was the main portion of his audience, right? Those videos got the most views. They seem to be resonating the most with the audience, right? The cats and the food, not as much from our point of view, right? And we were trying to think, well, how could you incorporate a physical product into what he's doing there? Okay. So we brainstormed, we looked at his videos, we thought of some ideas, and then we also went to ChatGPT and asked ChatGPT to come up with some ideas, right? And the products that came back to us were, some of them were like, we're not going to do this, right? This is like not something that we feel, would be right for the channel. But some of the products were very much bang on the money, right? And one of the things that we identified was perhaps like, home furniture gadgets, or like kind of like, pieces of, I don't want to say art, but pieces of furniture that are small that he could perhaps model in his houses, right? That was one thing. Another thing that came up was he does like, scenic views. So perhaps he can sell photography that is on display in the small houses where he does his tours. And it's also worth adding that, these products can be introduced softly to the audience inside the video. So we're not proposing you go, oh, look, I've got this product, you go buy it. We're not saying that. You might, but we're not saying that. What we're saying is you can softly say like, oh, look at this lovely room. Oh, there's a nice picture on the wall. This is available in the store down below. And just keep moving, right? Very, very soft, because we're not about the hard push here. We're about the softy approach. We're allowing people just to see this product over and over again, to realize that you do have a store, and then they're thinking, I like this YouTuber, I like this creator, I watch their videos every week, they might have something that suits me. And then you click in and you buy. Really what's happening is, instead of promoting someone else's product, you're promoting your own, but you can do it in such a soft way, right? Another YouTuber we studied or looked at was someone that does mountain snowboarding, right? And again, we feel there's a range of products that would work there. So there's any of the mountain snowboarding gear. So you got snowboards, you got gloves, you got jackets, you got hats, you got, other tools they use. And you also again got the goggles, right? Like that would actually work well with that niche as well. Okay. So it's all these products. It's about not overcomplicating it, just looking at what people in your niche require or might like, and just doing a small MVP, minimum viable product, and offering it to them. And if it goes well, just doing more of that and just building out your range, building out your brand. You can launch a product and you can use your channel brand, or you can use a new brand. What we're doing in Alex's case is we're actually creating a brand new brand that's not directly related to his channel, although we're using his audience to drive that initial boost, that initial traffic. But again, that's all really up to you, and that's up to what you decide. But if you're watching this, just from my quick, summary there, I want you to know that there is always a product out there for your audience, but don't force it. Just sit and think. But sometimes you can be so far in the woods, as it were, that you can't see what is possible for your community. If you want to, maybe explore this more, and there's ways to work with us down below. But we're looking forward to bringing these case studies to you because this is very exciting. And yeah, just think about it, and just think about how can I serve my audience better? That's really what it all comes down to. What would be complementary to what I'm doing? Folks, I will see you on the next video, and I hope you are having a great day.